guys, it's Monday. Would you like to see an update? New to us, couch, chair, and ottoman. Dave found all 3 pieces for $60 on Facebook Marketplace. And the person who owned them had upgraded and they wanted to get them into the hands of somebody who needed some furniture. So, good afternoon, crew. It is Tuesday. I was proven right, unfortunately, that the girls septic tank does need pumped. Shouldn't need pumped. It's 1,250 gallons. There's only been my Dave and myself, 2 people at the most since April of last year, and which leads me to suspect that there might have been a problem in the septic tank that was not disclosed, or partially pumped. Hold on. Gotta get grass seed out of my freaking shoot here. Okay. Or there's a problem with one of the leach field pipes. One of the realities of owning a homestead is I didn't get that seed. Come on, you little brat. One of the realities of owning a homestead is repair costs and maintenance costs like this are expensive. They can become very expensive over time if you don't deal with them right away. Now, last year I was concerned it might be the septic tank. This year, it is. We bought one of those endoscopy kind of style cameras so that we could see into various tight places, and we didn't even need that. We took the access pipe cap off, looked down, and I'm like, I can see liquid. Shouldn't see liquid. So, well, the equivalent of liquid it's probably actually sludge. So we don't know exactly what's going on in the septic tank other than it's fuller than it should be. Now you guys have to remember, I am in the high Sonoran Desert. In the high Sonoran Desert, we don't exactly have the biologically active biome that other places in the United States have. And if the bacteria gets out of whack in one way or another, that can be pretty hard to figure out. So we now have to figure out if the septic tank has one of those old-fashioned lids that can be taken off. You dig it out, you take that lid off so that the septic guy who knows what he's doing can put his equipment down there and tell you what's going on. They stopped making that in a lot of septic tanks after about, I think, 2010, maybe earlier than that, on some styles of tanks. And I'm really hoping that's not the case here, so yay. Here's your chicken. Welcome back to Wednesday, crew. Oh my gosh. Today was a day. Today was a day where we in the house are on 1 cup, 1 plate, 1 bowl status, and it gets washed at the end of every day. The septic tank system, we're trying to figure out what's going on with it. Either a septic tank shock is going to work, like I said last night, or it won't. So, drop that. To be honest, guys, we're kind of at that point where if I want to take a bath, I gotta boil half the water on the stove and cool it off with water from the faucet to the temperature I prefer. Washing my hair is going to be interesting. But that should only be through until like next Tuesday. So next vlog, everything should be resolved. Really, Maggie? Did your father not open another can of tuna? Yes, he did. Stuff just ended up on top of it. Okay. You guys will have to excuse me. I nommed viciously before doing Wednesday check-in because I was hungry. Oh, we have a new mattress. New mattress is amazing. It is so nice. It's firmer. So much better to sleep on. Oh, so much better to sleep on. But, yeah. Now if we could just keep that into the house warmer. Alright, that's enough of a chicken for Wednesday. I gotta feed the cats and give my oldest dog a little bit of tuna. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It was a cold one last night, crew. Welcome to Thursday. It was 29 degrees when I got up. It's already warmed up to, I think, almost 40. You guys will note that this past week, I uploaded 2 separate videos. Go me, extra videos. And here, except for next week, which is Thanksgiving, and the week of Christmas and Yule, I will have an extra video up each week. They are going to be stationery related. They're going to be playing with me related. They're going to be, you know, all that fun stuff in that area. I am grateful to so many of my channels that I subscribe to today, because I've got a kitchen to finish getting straight. Like I told you guys, Tuesday's chicken. All my 8 tins are low today. Goodness. Very low. Huh. Were that a tactical strike, I think the workshop would no longer exist. Does it bug me when they're that low? No. No, it doesn't bug me at all. There are a few people here in the county that like to complain about that, and it's just like, yeah, you don't belong out here. It is what it is. You're okay, Maggie. Stay underneath the covers. Stay underneath the covers. Tuck, 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 tuck. See, we are a short-haired dog. And we like being warm, don't we? But I've got, as I've explained to a couple people, ooh, what direction were you coming from? As I've explained to a few people, yes, the septic tank system is annoying. The issue that we're having with it, it's annoying, yeah, but it's not like, oh my god, my life has come to a screaming halt. Back in, California, when we were there for a very short time, the hot water heater went out on the entire complex. Well, guess what? I still had gas and I still had water, so heat that ish up on the stove. So we took sponge baths and oh, that was a little interesting. Like what you would normally do is you would fill the bathtub up with hot water, and then you would add cold water to it to get it to the temperature that you would want, and then you know you do really vigorous scrub down, wash your hair, and you know Dave's hair was a lot shorter at that point in time, so his cleanups were a little bit shorter than mine. I mean, you do the same thing with if the hot water heater wasn't working, I would just boil on the stove, pour about what I needed into here, and then add cold water to make it comfortable. So laundry is the only thing that gets a little bit difficult. Laundry is where you need to carefully curate that load. You got to carefully curate that load. Couple pairs of pants, minimum number of shirts, minimum number of undergarments, and that's if you need to do jeans. I'm one of those people who will wear jeans for a week. Because they're jeans. They're gonna get dirty, and changing into a clean pair of jeans every single day is just impractical. So impractical. But I gotta get all of that put away and all of this caught up because I am at that point. Just trying not to stress out the system too much of going ahead and just, we're down to 1 cup, 1 bowl, 1 plate, whatnot. And when I'm done using it, it gets a quick wash, very quick wash, and it gets put into the dish drainer immediately, and that's just what I'm using. Extra dishes, not really. There won't be any extra dishes used. 1 pot, you know, that whole thing. So that is life on the homestead. We are looking into a couple of things because we're a little bit worried that the septic tank may not have gotten inspected when we bought this place. It got pumped, but it may not have been inspected. So we got to dig through the paperwork. I get Dave home this Saturday. The side gig, which has been, thank you God, the whole noon to be, oh so good to us and our finances, is unfortunately over. But fortunately over, because holy crap, there are so many things here on the homestead that I find that I'm like, okay, I can come up with a few ideas for this, but my ideas are very one-sided. Having my husband here so that he can also spot me with ideas, problem-solving ideas for various things is turning out to be pretty crucial. Having somebody that you can spitball and soundboard with on a homestead. So I'm going to turn on one of my channels on YouTube and listen to them extrapolate on ideas for something. So I will catch you guys either in Friday's check-in, or we might do a studio refresh because the studio is feeling a little on the knee side. So we'll see. That might be done tomorrow. We might do that tomorrow. I also need to go over my videos for the 2023 plan with me to see if they're any good. And well, I know one of them's really good. The other one I might not use at all because it's just not. I'm going to have to restructure it, I think. Because my phone, as you guys know, when I'm not using the front facing and when I'm using the back facing, we'll do that focus thing. And I don't want to have to keep using the forward camera just to get decent footage. I might have to, though. We'll see. Adapt, improvise, and overcome. How many more times are you gonna reorganize your studio, EJ? Until I get it right. That's looking better. That's better there. Don't know about, this is just temporary to see if I like the pins being there for now. Got a little bit more to do in here. Like straighten up some yarn projects that have, yarn bins, they've kind of exploded out of where they belong. But that's Friday for the most part. So we will see what else I get into today. But this feels good. The studio needed a little bit of a refresh. And as you guys could see in that last little bit of organization, I was working on the shelves right there. The dogs like to help. But I've got a couple of things I need to get squared away. I'm going to start working on the garden journal and the house diary spreads for 2023, just because I want to take my time on them, which means I will be filming them in sections for their setups for the 2023 Plan With Me. There are a couple more things that I'm studying, trying to decide if I want to get rid of or keep, but I think for the most part I'm at a plateau when it comes to keeping and getting rid of stuff, so. Oh, my quail are in the yard. That's a scaled quail. Cool. It just goes right through it like it was nothing. Welcome to Saturday, crew. So I had started a reading journal back in 2021, late 2021, in hopes that it would encourage me to read more. Didn't work. So this is officially retired as my reading journal, and it is now going to just be transitioned into a long form journal because there are a decent number of blank pages left, and I am not one to normally put a half empty notebook into deep storage. So that's now set to the side. Oh, Dave is coming home today. That side gig is done. However, there are new side gigs on the horizon. Hopefully none of them hit until we get the septic tank issue dealt with. Did get my sponge bath this morning. Our shower stalls have those little steps in the corner. I found if I put the pot of warm water on that, I didn't have as far to bend over, so it was less stressful on my back. And if I washed my hair first, then the rest of getting clean was easy peasy. That is now resolved. I've got that figured out, which means if the septic system issue ends up continuing to be an issue for a while, it's going to be nothing to heat up a pot of water on the stove and go get clean. So I'm liking this being here. There you go. I'm liking this being here. I've got a little bit more space on the desk. I'm liking that being there. Still getting a feel for how I want this space. So it was 25 or 26 degrees last night, so the house was a bit colder than comfortable. I went ahead and bumped all the heaters up to a whopping 64 degrees, but 64 is about the warmest I'm willing to turn it up. I would love to turn it up to 68, but 64 is what I can. 64 is what I'm comfortable turning it up to in the wintertime, because the house does heat up a decent bit from all of the sunshine because we've got such a big roof. So But yeah, we're gonna work on... I don't know what we're gonna work on. Oh well. But that's Saturday's check-in. And I will either catch you guys again later today or tomorrow. And I could not check in at all on Sunday, guys. I do apologize for that, but I'm not one of those YouTubers who's gonna push myself when I'm feeling like crud to do any kind of film. If I don't feel good, I don't feel good. And I don't make money off of YouTube, so I have zero reason to upload anything when I spent the morning with a pounding headache, crippling cramps, and vomiting my guts out. Anyways, thank you for joining me on this vlog, and thank you for sharing your time with me today. Hug your loved ones tight, and I will catch you guys in the next vlog, which might be a little bit more sparse because this is the week of Thanksgiving for us. And I have a lot of cooking to do I have a lot of food prep to do on Wednesday and Thursday, so. It is, however, a gorgeous day. It is a hot chocolate day. Bye, guys.